Hi, my name is Melissa Lyford, and I have leiomyosarcoma, which is a rare form of cancer. It's a soft tissue cancer. I was diagnosed in October 2013. I originally, in late September of 2013, went into the ER thinking I had the flu. They diagnosed me with kidney stones, sent me home with some pain medication, and I was back in 10 days. They found a mass on my uterus and said that they were going to keep me for further testing and possibly surgery. So my first thought was, as a single mom of two great girls, Jillian, age 10, and Evie, age 7, was, when am I going to do this that won't affect them as much? And I'm also an art teacher for 1st through 8th graders and an adjunct professor for a college. I teach students who want to become an art teacher. So when to do this surgery to remove the mass that they found was, when would I do this that would require the least amount of time off, was my first thought. So between Thanksgiving and Christmas would be the best time, lots of time off then, wouldn't have to take much time off. So when the doctors came back to my room, they told me I would be here. This was a Tuesday when I was admitted. They said that my surgery was going to be on Friday. So of course a million things went through my head. How am I going to do this? What am I going to do with my kids? What am I going to do with work? How am I going to write my lesson plans? And a million and one other things. At this point, I had not been diagnosed yet. I went through the surgery on Friday, had a total hysterectomy with the mass removal, and then was diagnosed with LMS, leiomyosarcoma. The next step was, what kind of treatments would I have to go through? How would I tell my kids? Just really scared, nervous, and what to do next. November was a lot of hurry up and wait. Doctor's appointments, second opinions. Do we do radiation first? Do we do chemotherapy first? At this point, I had told a friend or two that it was the doctors and the stress of making decisions from the doctors that was going to kill me, not the cancer, because I got that. November seemed like it lasted forever. I was on medical leave for October and November. In December, I started radiation. Radiation was every day for 7 weeks. Initially, it was the fear of the unknown. It wasn't too bad. I started to get really tired, but as a single mom, when am I not tired? And most people have kids going in 20 different directions. They're tired too. So I thought, if this is the only side effect, I can deal with that. Radiation was through December and January. I got to take February off for recovery from radiation, which was good because that was my birthday month. I turned 42, and as a cancer fighter and survivor, birthdays are a big deal. So I got to celebrate this one with my support staff, or not staff, my support group, friends, family, and it was pretty cool. It was a good birthday. In March, I started chemo. I am scheduled for 4 rounds. I'm finishing up round 3 this Friday, and the worst side effect has been weight gain. You see that I'm sporting the dome, and that actually wasn't too bad. I knew I was going to lose my hair into the 2nd round at least, and I wanted to make sure I could donate my hair before I lost it. My girls' school does a Locks of Love assembly every year, and if I can't have it, somebody should. So that wasn't a problem, and I was able to do that. So I cut it short enough to donate. Shortly after I cut it, I started losing it in patches and didn't want to look sick, because I'm not sick. I don't feel sick. I feel pretty good other than being tired. And that's when I decided to go do the bald thing. At work, I definitely wear a hat still. In about the last week, I've decided to start going out in public without the hat, and it hasn't been a big deal, and I'm feeling more comfortable. Guess I was just afraid of how other people would react to seeing me, and really, there hasn't been too many that I've noticed anyways, because I feel pretty good about it. Let's see, my girls haven't taken it too badly. That was initially the hardest part of being diagnosed with cancers, is when to tell the girls, how to tell them, and though there were some definite tears, they took it really well. I was able to share with them some friends of mine that are cancer survivors, and that definitely helped. But they still worry. They're definitely worriers, and they like to take care of me, so I have to remind them occasionally that they're the kids and they're not supposed to do the worrying, and I'm supposed to take care of them. If I were to win this contest, where would I like to go? Where would I take my kids? My initial reaction would be Disney or a Disney cruise, because at the age of 42 I have never been to Disney, so that would be awesome to experience that with my kids at the first time, Disney or a Disney cruise. My second thought is, we've been talking a lot about Paris lately. My 10-year-old is writing a story about Paris in her 5th grade class, because we discussed going on a girls' trip when she or my youngest turned 18. I am an art teacher after all, so I have to visit Paris and the Louvre someday. So she's definitely, my oldest, Jillian, has definitely been interested in that, and Evie's interested in going on any trips. So I am Melissa Lyford, and this is my story.